becomes invalid. Then the fasting becomes invalid. But if a person just take water just a bit and enters into the external part any of the ear, there is no issue. And I want to say this, that even when you are fasting, it is a sunnah to do istinshaq. It doesn't mean that you are fasting, you leave istinshaq and is gargling. It is a sunnah to make water enter into our nose, but only the external part, not the internal part. Pertaining to putting water into the mouth, it is not sunnah to move the water. But what we do is we just insert the water into our mouth and we spit it away. That is when we are fasting and we want to do the istinshaq and the mouth. Tamam? But if the water enters into our nose, then our fasting becomes invalid. So number 4 is what we mentioned as the body's cavity, anything that enter the vaginal or the anal private parts, pouring water, oil or other into the ears until it reaches the eardrum. So when you are bathing, you have to be careful if you are fasting. Do not dive into the bathtub when you are fasting. If you do so, your fasting becomes invalid. Because any water enters your ears. Inserting a finger or something else into the anus or vagina. Now this is another thing, and pertaining to istinja also we have to be careful. It can invalidate any the fast if a person does that. Anything that enters the body's cavity, vomiting will also invalidate fasting if it is done intentionally. But if it is done unintentionally, it does not invalidate the fast. Sexual intercourse invalidate fasting, and there is expiration for it. Inshallah later we talk about it. Number 10 is using so much water to rinse out the nose and mouth. It can invalidate the fasting if the water enters into the nose or the mouth. Swallowing saliva that has left the mouth. Saliva that has left in the mouth, if it is inserted back into the mouth, it can invalidate fasting. But our own saliva, if you swallow, it does not invalidate fasting. But here the author is talking about if the saliva has exited the mouth. Swallowing saliva that has been made impure by contact with filth, such as when one's mouth is bloody. If there is blood in the mouth and you swallow the blood intentionally, your fasting becomes invalid. Allowing phlegm or mucus at the back of the mouth to be swallowed when one who has spit them. For this, a lot of people ask about this. Is it permissible for you to swallow phlegm when you are fasting? Sometimes when you are fasting and you have this phlegm, especially when you do not drink water in sahur, when your body is heaty, and then you will have this, sneezing, and phlegm comes from the brain. So it comes into your nose, there's phlegm in your nose. Is it permissible that you swallow this phlegm? That you swallow the phlegm that is in your nose? The answer is, if you have the ability to remove the phlegm, it is compulsory for you to remove the phlegm. Compulsory for you to remove. If you do not do so, your fasting becomes invalid. The same goes for the phlegm that comes from the stomach. It reaches in your throat and you are able to spit out the phlegm, but you swallow it purposely. Your fasting invalid or not invalid? Your fasting is invalid. But of course, if a person is suffering from all this phlegm, difficulty, a person has sinus, and he has difficulty in maintaining this phlegm, then if it comes into a stage where it is uncontrollable, it is forgiven by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What we are talking here is if you have the ability to remove it. If you have the ability to remove phlegm, you cannot swallow the phlegm. It is compulsory upon you to remove the phlegm. So when you are fasting and if you have to take note, do not swallow your phlegm. Even though as what is mentioned here, in the Mazhab Imam Abu Hanifa, swallowing of phlegm does not invalidate fasting. Here there is something important I want to say. It is only permissible for us to follow the opinion of other madhab if we have difficulty in following this opinion within our madhab. So I'm putting this in bracket, and it doesn't mean that you can choose, okay, which one should I choose, swallowing of phlegm or not swallowing of phlegm. That is not the case. Even those that within the madhab Imam Abu Hanifa, I would like to say this, that they also abide within our madhab because to be safe is better. To go out of differences of the ulama, it is better than to do something that is of a matter of difference. There is a principle. swallowing of phlegm, there are differences amongst our scholars. Some of our scholars mention your fasting is invalid. Some of the scholars mention your fasting is invalid. So which one is the safest for you? What do you think? The safest is we take the opinion which is harder. Meaning we take the opinion that swallowing any of the phlegm makes fasting invalid. So you are safe. You go out any from all the differences any of the ulama. So this is how we need to practice our religion. We should not only be looking at concession, but we should ask ourselves, what is the best way for me to be safe from things that can make my fasting invalid? If there is a differences of opinion, how am I able to remove myself from all these differences? That is the best way when we are making ibadah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the reason why I am quoting this, just in case that we have difficulty in following this opinion. Because some people are sick, some people have sinus, and so on. Then only it is permissible for them to follow that opinion, but it is better for us to take precaution. Number 15, to continue making love even for a moment after dawn has arrived. If a person is making love, sexual intercourse, and then he knows that the time of Fajr has come in, and he continues, then the fasting becomes invalid, and there is expiration of it. So inshallah, after our break, we will continue with the rest. And inshallah, today also we will talk about Zakatul Fitrah. And at 12:30, inshallah, I will take your questions. If you have any question, you can either write it on a piece of paper, and then you can pass down, or you can just raise up your hand and ask those questions, inshallah. There are some